Hello everyone and welcome back to XPBE. I'm your host Erlend. We're diving into episode 6 today, and I'm thrilled to be sharing my thoughts and predictions for the England Championship matches happening on December 9th and 10th. It's going to be an exciting batch of games this coming weekend. Last time, we delved into predictions for other European leagues, and today, we'll turn our attention back home to the Championship. To kick things off, I'm particularly excited about the clash between Southampton and West Bromwich. Both teams have been dynamic in attack, which makes me lean towards a bet of over 2.5 goals and both teams to score. If you look at Southampton's previous performances, they've been solid in setting the tempo with quick offensive plays, while West Bromwich, with its tactical versatility, always brings unpredictability into the mix. This should be a high-energy match. Moving on to Preston versus Coventry, this one's a bit tricky. Coventry's been riding a wave of mixed results, but when they're on fire, they really are a force to be reckoned with. Preston, on the other hand, has shown resilience and a keen ability to exploit weaknesses. Given their current form and the attacking prowess both bring to the game, over 2.5 goals and both teams to score seems like a smart play here. Now, let's dissect the Sheffield United versus Norwich encounter. This should be a fascinating match. Both sides are keenly aware of their positions on the table and will come into this match with nothing to lose. Sheffield United have been impressive with their high-pressing game, especially at home, while Norwich has its own style, frequently exploiting the wings to create chances. That's why I'm seeing not just over 2.5 goals but quite possibly over 3.5 coming into play here. It promises to be thrilling for the neutral fan. Switching gears to Blackburn versus Oxford United, this is where things might slow down a bit. Blackburn's defense has been pretty tight lately, and Oxford, while industrious, has struggled to find the net against structured defenses like Blackburn's. Hence, I'm expecting an under 3.5 goal scenario, perhaps even lower at under 2.5, especially if Blackburn opts for defensive solidity over adventurous play. Another interesting fixture is Charlton versus Middlesbrough. Both teams have shown tendencies to focus on maintaining control in the midfield and keeping a solid back line, which forces me to lean towards an under 3.5 goals as well. There's a possibility for under 2.5 goals, particularly if both decide to adopt a more cautious approach, aiming for a decisive strike rather than an open game. As for Swansea and Portsmouth, these teams have been exciting to watch this season. Swansea's quick transitions from defense to attack and Portsmouth's physicality and directness make an explosive combination. Over 2.5 goals and both teams to score would be expected, given the open play and the number of chances they create. The Watford versus Sheffield Wednesday game could also see quite a bit of action. Watford's been firing on all cylinders, and I'm expecting a game with over 1.5 goals, with a decent chance of over 2.5 considering both teams' current form and defensive vulnerabilities. Now let's dive into Derby against Millwall. Historically, these encounters have been fiercely contested. Derby's attacking mindset coupled with Millwall's grit and determination can translate into goals for both sides. Therefore, over 2.5 goals and both teams scoring seems viable, with a strong possibility of inching towards over 3.5 goals. These teams don't back down easily. Bristol City against Leicester is another match that's likely to be high-scoring. Leicester, with their quick counter-attacks and Bristol City's desire to dominate possession, create a perfect storm for goal happenings. Over 2.5 goals is all but guaranteed, and there's a solid potential for it to go over 3.5 as well. For Ipswich against Stoke City, we're likely seeing a different dynamic. Ipswich has been playing a relentless style that's paid off well in recent matches, and Stoke's defense will have their work cut out. Over 2.5 goals is a safe bet to consider, given Ipswich's ability to find gaps in opposition defense lines. Hull City and Wrexham, on the other hand, looks like it will be a much more subdued affair. Hull's tactical astuteness might lock down Wrexham's forward movement, leading to a game focused more on strategic play than goal-heavy drama. Thus, under 3.5 goals is my expectation, with possibly under 2.5 as an alternate view if neither side manages to break through quickly. Lastly, the QPR versus Birmingham game will be an intriguing contest. Both teams have shown an eagerness to push forward, and when they get into their rhythm, scoring over 2.5 goals seems plausible. Both teams scoring would also not be a surprise given their attack-minded approaches. To wrap things up, this weekend holds plenty of fascinating matchups in the Championship, and I hope my breakdown helps with your insights and decisions over the weekend. Remember to consider the team's current form, the stakes at hand, and perhaps most importantly, enjoy the beautiful game. Thanks for tuning into XPBET, and until next time, keep those predictions coming.